Hello everyone, how are we doing? Hope you had a great Christmas. Today is our last episode of Future Fit for 2020. I've been seeing lots of posts, people saying, oh, all I want for Christmas is 2021. I can't wait for the new year. Well, the new year is going to come in a few days. We will be in 2021. But what 2021 holds for us, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know that we're just going to wave a magic wand and 2020 will all be done over with all its challenges, and 2021 will bring with it just a new set of circumstances. We don't know that. So I've learned to live my life from the inside out rather than from the outside in. So rather than expecting my external circumstances to always match what I want, I change my circumstances just by the way I live my life, the decisions I make. Today we're talking about New Year resolutions because, like I say, in a few days, we're all going to be saying Happy New Year, and we all pray that it will be a Happy New Year. We all just obviously want something different for 2021. But traditionally, most people make New Year resolutions come New Year's Day. So most people will say, oh, in the new year, I'm going to start doing such and such, or in the new year, I'm going to stop doing such and such. And statistically, New Year's Eve resolutions tend to be broken before the end of the second week, believe it or not. Before the end of the second week, New Year resolutions tend to be broken. And so today I thought, as we're coming to the end of the year, we're getting into a new year, lots of people are going to be making New Year resolutions. Let's look at why they fail. Let's look at why New Year resolutions fail. Because when you're making a New Year resolution, you absolutely are not intending not to keep it. Most people make New Year resolutions because they want a change. They want something to change in their lives. And so we're all thinking, well, it's a new year. It's a great time to make a new start. And that's why people make New Year resolutions. It's a new year. Let's start afresh. It's a great opportunity to make a new start. So let's go for it. So nobody sets a New Year resolution expecting to have broken it by the end of the second week, or expecting to have given up completely by the end of January. But it happens. It happens ever so often. So today we want to ask that question. Why do New Year resolutions fail? Okay, very, very briefly, I want to share 3 reasons I know New Year resolutions fail. Okay, so the first reason why New Year resolutions fail, for me, the first clue is in the phrase New Year resolutions. Is they're hoping, because most of the time when people are setting a New Year resolution, they're either trying to break a bad habit or they're trying to form a good habit. And so, like I said previously, they say, well, the new year is a great opportunity to start this new habit, or the new year is a great opportunity to break this old habit. But then the problem is, habits are not formed overnight. Okay, habits are not formed overnight. So if you're trying to break a habit, you did not form that habit overnight. So don't think you're going to break it over a few days just because you set a New Year resolution. And if you're trying to form a new habit, don't think you're going to form that new habit over a few days just because you set it as a New Year resolution. So for me, the first mistake is in that phrase, New Year's resolution. Because when you're now trying to form this new habit or break this old habit, and guess what? You're going to fail. You're going to slip up. So, it's maybe something you need to do every day, and then a day you miss it. Maybe you give yourself some grace for that day, and then you miss it maybe 2 or 3 times consecutively. Now we're looking into the third or second week in January. It's no longer the new year. And remember, it's a New Year's resolution. So because you're no longer in the new year as such, you automatically have this failure mentality. I set a New Year's resolution to stop doing this or to start doing this, and I've failed. I've not kept my word. And so you feel like, well, what's the point? It was a New Year's resolution. I've broken it. We're now into the year. It's no longer a new year. What's the point? And so that is, for me, that is one of the primary reasons why New Year resolutions fail. People feel disappointed in themselves because they've broken their resolution, and so they give up. They give up. But they forget that this is a marathon, not a sprint. You're treating it like it's a sprint. It's not a sprint. Forming a new habit, breaking an old habit, is not a sprint. It's a marathon. So scrap that phrase, New Year resolution. Completely scrap it. The other reason New Year resolutions fail is because people lack the discipline to see through what it is they say they want to do. So when you're setting a new habit or forming a new habit, or you're trying to break a new habit, you need discipline. You need discipline to enable you do that. And if you haven't built your discipline muscles, what I call your discipline muscles, over the course of a few months, a few weeks in the previous year, you're not going to develop those muscles just because you set a New Year resolution. You're not. So that is another reason why New Year resolutions fail. People just don't have the discipline to see through the command they have set for themselves, because discipline is basically the ability to follow through on a command you give yourself. So you say, I'm going to stop eating chocolates. I'm going to start to go running. I'm going to start to exercise more. I'm going to spend more time with my family. All those are commands you're giving yourself. But if you haven't built up your discipline muscles, you're not going to be able to see it through just because you set it as a New Year resolution. Okay, so that's the other reason New Year resolutions fail. And I'm going to come back again in a minute to tell us ways that we can overcome these obstacles. The third reason that New Year resolutions fail is people focus on the what and possibly the how rather than the why. So I'm going to start to go running. So you're focused on going running. Now, bear in mind, most people set New Year resolutions to help them do things they don't naturally perhaps want to do, or things they don't tend to enjoy doing. So I'm going to stop eating cake. I'm going to stop eating chocolate. And you focus on what you're going to do, or you focus on how you're going to do it. I want to start to exercise more. Okay, how? I'm going to go running. So we focus on the what and the how, but not enough on the why. You don't focus enough on the why. So guess what? The minute you're saying to yourself, oh, I need to go running. I need to go running tomorrow. Oh, I need to go running tomorrow. And you don't really want to go running. You're going to feel drained. You're going to feel tired. You're not going to want to do it. Maybe you do it for a few weeks. You know, the thrill of the New Year resolution gets you going for maybe the first week, or maybe if you're lucky, the second week. But before you know it, you start to fall back into your old pattern. But I always say, lead with your why. Lead with your why. Why do you want to go running? Why do you want to stop eating cake? Why do you want to stop eating chocolate? Focus on the why, the benefit. Focus on the benefit. If it's so that you can be fitter, you can run around with the kids without running out of breath, put that image in your mind. Let that be the dominant image, not the image of you going running. Let the goal, the benefit, let that be the dominant image in your mind. That is going to propel you. That is going to motivate you more to do what you need to do to achieve that goal, rather than focusing on not eating cake. Because what you resist persists. What you resist persists. So the more you keep saying, I'm not going to eat cake, I'm not going to eat cake, because you're focusing on cake. Even though you're saying, I'm not going to eat cake, cake is on your mind, and you're going to gravitate towards eating cake. And before you know it, 2 weeks into the new year, you're stuffing your face with cake. So focus on the why. If it's so that you can get into that size 6 dress for that party, focus on that. Keep that image of you in your size 6 dress on your mind. And that is going to help you do what you need to do to get into that dress. So very quickly, those are 3 reasons why New Year resolutions fail. So I said people set New Year resolutions, and sometimes it's not New Year resolutions. Some others do it with their birthday. So it's my birthday, I'm going to a new year. I'm going to start to do this in this new year of my life. Or I'm going to start to read a book. I'll start on Monday. So say today's Wednesday, and they say I'll start on Monday. Why do we do that? We want to start on a clean slate, as it were. We want to start on a new page. So we want to go for a Monday. We want to go for New Year. We want to go for the start of a birthday. We put all those landmarks to, as it were, help us get started. But that trips us up. That trips us up because you're tying your progress to a specific day and timing. And guess what? Monday comes. Say you're going to start doing something on a Monday, and then that Monday comes and you don't do it. Guess what you're going to do? You'll put it off till the following Monday. So it's just a disguised way of procrastinating. So what I want to encourage you to do instead is, if something comes into your awareness and you know, I need to start, I need to start to do this, it's going to be good for me, I want to start to read a book, don't wait till Monday, start immediately. There's nothing special about a Monday. There's nothing special about the 1st of January. It's just another day. So you can make your everyday special. That is the point I'm making. You can make your everyday special. Don't wait for that special day. Because when that special day comes and then you don't achieve what you set to achieve on that special day, you're going to feel like you failed and you're going to wait for another special day. Every day is special. We make of it what we make of it. So starting a new habit, breaking an old habit, don't wait till a Monday. Start in the middle of the week. It's fine. Start anytime. It's fine. So you don't feel tied to that. So that's the first thing I want to say. Break New Year's Eve resolutions. Make a resolution every day. That's what I do. I review my life, review what's working, review what I need to be doing, and then I just start. Just start immediately. Don't wait for the beginning of a new month or the beginning of a new week. Just start. That's the first thing I'm going to say. And then set realistic expectations for yourself. Remember I said the fact that you set a New Year's resolution does not automatically mean you're going to have the discipline muscles to see it through. So start to build your discipline muscles immediately. Start small. It's better to set a small plan that you can start with and be consistent with, because consistency compounds. We underestimate the power of consistency. It's better for you to do something consistently every day, even if it's for just 5 minutes, than to try and do something for 10 or 15 minutes and then you do it one day, the next day you don't, and then at the end of the week you do it for 30 minutes and then you leave it for another week and then you do it for 15 minutes. No. Consistency compounds. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. So start small. Whatever it is you say you're going to do, start small. Be realistic. Build your discipline muscles that way. Okay? Build your discipline muscles that way. Because when you see the progress you've made, it will encourage you to do more. So start small and celebrate your progress. First of all, acknowledge that it's a process. It's a process. So remember I said one of the reasons New Year's resolutions fail is because people slip up, right? So they say, I'm going to stop eating cake, and maybe for the first week they're really good, they don't eat cake, and then the following week somebody brings them their favorite chocolate cake and they have a little bit, and then they feel bad. They feel like, oh, I've broken my New Year's resolution. And so they maybe they give themselves grace that one time, but if it happens again, they give up because they feel like they have failed. So I want to encourage you to start small, but understand it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. Enjoy the process. So if the first week you go without eating your chocolate cake, celebrate that. But if the second week you have a slice of chocolate cake, it doesn't mean the world is over. It does not mean you have failed. Even though we're now 2 weeks into the new year, it does not mean you have failed, because we've scrapped this idea of New Year's Eve resolution. Remember, every day is a new day. So we're doing new day's resolution. Every day is a new day. So if you ate chocolate cake yesterday, yesterday ended yesterday with its successes and with its failures. So put that behind you. Tomorrow it's a new day. Another opportunity to start afresh. Today I'm not going to eat cake because I'm looking at getting into the size 6 dress. So every day build your discipline muscles, but start small and celebrate your progress, so that when you start to build bigger targets for yourself, or more harder targets, you've exercised that discipline muscle. Nobody goes to the gym and starts to lift 50 kg the first day. You're probably going to hurt yourself. So you start with little things. Some people start with dumbbells like me. Start with little weights and then you build on it and you build on it. That's the same way you build on your discipline muscles. Okay. So that's the number 2 tip I'm going to give you. And the third tip I'm going to give you, like I said before, is focus on the why. Focus on why you want to do what you want to do, not necessarily the how or the what. Focus on the why. I already talked about that, so I'm not going to dwell on that. The fourth tip I'm going to give you in terms of achieving your goal, because I know you want to achieve a goal, that's why you're setting a New Year's resolution, is capitalize on your community. Capitalize on your community. What do I mean? Take full advantage of the community that you have. Okay, so find somebody that you can declare your intention to, that can hold you accountable. You see, a lot of people don't want to set goals because they don't want to feel that sense of failure when they don't achieve their goal. And it's the same reason people don't vocalize their intent. I want to encourage you to vocalize your intent. If you want to lose 15 pounds by the end of the year or whatever, declare it. Declare it. There is power in your words. Okay, there is power in the things you say. Don't just keep it in your mind. Declare it. Say it out loud. I'm going to lose 15 pounds by the end of 2021. So say it out loud, but capitalize on your community. Is there someone in your life that loves you, right? That really wants the best for you? Not the person who's going to put you down when you fail. Not the person who's going to say to you, see, I told you couldn't do it when you slip up. Somebody who really's got your back. Somebody who really is rooting for you. Somebody who really wants you to succeed. Do you have anybody like that in your life that you can declare your intent to and make them hold you accountable? That's what I mean when I say capitalize on your community. We don't underestimate the power of community. See, I work with a group of ladies. We meet once a month and we hold each other accountable. So at the end of every meeting, we all state our intention for the rest of the month. We all say what we're going to achieve by the end of the month. Each time we come together, they always say the fact that they knew they would come to the meeting the next month and have to give an account of what they've done encouraged them, spurred them on to just do what they knew they needed to do during the month. So there is power in community. There is power in accountability. Okay, when we set good intentions, it's fantastic. But you all know good intentions is not enough. Good intentions is not enough. If every one of us, if everybody in the world followed through on their good intentions, this world would be a much better place. But we all have good intentions, but we don't follow through. And having someone in your life that you can be accountable to will help you. So I want to really, really advocate that. Now, I run a mastermind group. I run a mastermind group called Be the Best You, because I really believe that we are all entitled to be the best version of ourselves. Okay, you're not going to be the next Emerson, you're not going to be the next Ford, you're not going to be the next Mother Teresa, you're not going to be the next Nelson Mandela, but you owe it to the world to be the best version of yourself. So I run this mastermind group. It's a 5-week mastermind group, and the whole purpose of this mastermind group is to help you understand you and to help you develop you so you can be the best version of yourself. It's centered around goal setting and achieving. Because listen to me, it doesn't matter what stage you are in your life right now. It doesn't matter how much success you have experienced in your life right now. If you're gonna keep succeeding, you always have to be engaged in that process of goal setting and achieving. Why? Because nothing just happens. Nothing just happens. So this program is to help you understand how to set goals in a way that you will succeed in achieving them. So I want to encourage you, go to the website. The details are on the screen, candoacademy.net. I open up this mastermind group 4 times a year. So I want to encourage you, go read up on the information and sign up. You will be glad you did. It's only 5 weeks. This is the starting point for most people that work with me, because 5 weeks is so easily doable. 5 weeks is easily doable. 1 hour every week. But the power in the mastermind group is this power of community that I'm talking about. The mastermind group is facilitated, so it's like group coaching. There's power in one-to-one coaching, but there's great power in group coaching. I mean, the coaching that I've received and the mentoring that I've received from my mentors is usually in a group setting, but just hearing them even mentor others or coach others, I get such tremendous benefit from it. So the power of a mastermind group is exactly that. You don't just have one mind to tap from, you have the power of the group to tap from. You can tap from everybody's mind. And then there's the power of accountability. That is a great benefit of this mastermind group, because life happens. You set your good intention, I'm going to do this by the end of the week or whatever, and then life happens and it doesn't get done. But having this accountability factor within the group really helps people to achieve. So I want to really encourage you to sign up for the mastermind group. So to recap, why New Year's resolutions fail. It's number one, it's in the phrase. Because you're not going to be able to make or break a habit in a few days, you're going to slip up and then you feel like you failed and you give up. Whereas if you make every day special and focus on that day, then if you achieve what you set out to achieve that day, you can celebrate. And tomorrow you set out to achieve something else. So scrap New Year's resolutions. Don't make them anymore. Make new day resolutions instead. The other reason is we need to build our discipline muscles. It's not going to happen overnight just because you set a New Year's resolution. So start to build your discipline muscles with small things. What is it that you need to do? What is it in your life you want to change? What do you want to change in your life? Think about that. What do I want to change in my life? Don't wait for the new year. Let's start today. Okay, whichever day you're watching this video is a great day to start. What do you want to change in your life? What is the one thing you can do? Just one, not two, not three. Just one thing you can do to begin to bring change. Of course, that one thing is not going to bring the change, but one thing you can do that can begin to bring about that change. Start today. Start that one thing today. And the other thing, like I said, is capitalize on community. Find a group of trusted people that love you and want the best for you. Not people that are going to tear you down, not people that are going to criticize you, but people that are going to cheer you on. Find such a group that you can join that will hold you accountable to your intentions, okay? And the Be the Best You Mastermind Group is a fantastic place to do that. Let me know if any of this helped you. Let me know which points helped you the most. And I wish you a very, very happy new year. But even as I say that, I know that if wishes were horses, beggars would run. So the happy new year is not going to happen just because we wish for it. It's going to happen if we make it happen. So yeah, all that's left for me to say is to say thank you for everyone that's ever supported the show. Thank you for everyone that's ever watched it, ever commented. I really, really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.